how to make a VR chat avatar tutorial that I've owed you guys for like ever. If you don't know, I did have a set of old tutorials that I had posted in my Discord server around the time I first started learning how to create avatars to try to encourage people to make their own. So I'm back here again, this time with correct information, updated information, all that good stuff. Disclaimer before I start, I am completely self-taught. I am going to share the information I have learned through countless YouTube videos that I have watched myself, help from other creators, help from friends, as well as things that I have just figured out on my own, things that work for me. So if you are looking for a more professional tutorial video, this is probably not the best place for you. This is completely amateur. I didn't go to school for this or anything. I am completely self-taught. So with that out of the way, let's get into it. So I'm going to make a bunch of different videos following a avatar that I'm going to create and sell. So the model you will see in this video is going to eventually be for sale. I will try my best to post them as quickly as I can, but just keep in mind I do have a lot going on. I am a full-time parent as well as a full-time content creator. So I will do my best to get these out as quick as I can, but we will see what happens. So first things first, you are going to need to download a bunch of stuff. That is what we're going to open with. So first thing is first, you're going to need Blender. You will also need Unity. I will get into further what stuff you need for Unity, but I'm going to start with the Blender stuff. I will show you guys what you need first, as well as what I recommend you using. But yeah, let's get into it. So, Blender, you're going to need to download this. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. First, you need a good PC. I know a lot of people will try to do this on like a gaming laptop. I do not recommend doing that. You might be able to run Unity for that, but Blender is a very hefty program, so it might be a little bit harder to do that. So you'll need a good PC. I don't have the specs and stuff for mine. My husband built it, so I don't know the answer to that. So Blender, I am personally using 3.6. I don't see all the downloads. I'm using 3.6. I used to use 3.2, which I liked. It really doesn't matter what version you use, but each version is going to be different. So the version that I use in these videos might not have the exact same buttons and whatnot as the version that you use. So if you want to follow along with me exactly, I am using 3.6. It really doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter what version you use, but it will matter what version of cats you use. So I don't know where, it's somewhere on this webpage. Just also, most of the stuff you just have to Google search it, and it'll show up. But for cats, there is a version, I believe, that goes to, oh look, here it is. Oh, good lord. So they have a version for the 5.0 Blender. I know they have a version for like 4.0 and above, and then they have a version for below 4.0. So whatever version of Blender you decide to go to, just make sure your cats is compatible with that version. I will be using cats only. There are people who can make stuff with cats, without cats, excuse me. I do not know how to do that. I use this completely all the time. So these two things you will definitely need. And then this is just an add-on. It does have an install guide on it somewhere, but this is robust weight transfer. We'll get into it as the avatar progresses, but you will need to do something called weight painting at one point. I will show you guys how to manually do it, but there is also this really cool tool that can do it for you. Blender does have this built in, but it ends up looking very like rigid. It'll show it in this video actually in the see. So it's very like sharp corner here, yeah. Sharp corner edges, whereas this kind of makes it a little more smooth, which is why I like to use it. So I definitely recommend looking into this and adding it. Also, if you want really cool themes, like my Blender theme is green and black, you can just look up Blender themes for free, and this is actually the Blender website. Has a bunch of really cool stuff. Look, you can make it purple. I think there's a really cute like matcha themed one somewhere on here. This one's cool too. But yeah, so if you want the really cute, fancy, aesthetically pleasing Blender themes, just look on here. You can download them yourself. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the Blender side. And then going into the Unity side, first things first, you're gonna need Unity. I have the Unity Hub downloaded, and from the Unity Hub, you can find the specific version of Unity that you need. As I'm making this video, I believe that VRChat is using Unity 2022. It's on my screen somewhere. Oh, it's turned off. It's 2022.3.2 or something like that. If you look on the VRChat website, it'll be on there somewhere where you can find what the current Unity I can't think of the word. What Unity version you need. So you will also need the Creator Companion. The Creator Companion is a tool made by VRChat themselves to better your avatar creating and upload experience. It also is really cool because it has a repository, so instead of manually adding in every single package that you need to do your avatar creating, you can just add it to the Creator Companion, and then it'll be just as simple as clicking a plus sign. Another cool thing that the Creator Companion does is it will offer the updates for you, so you don't have to, keep checking, is there an update for this script? No, if there is, Unity will show you the option to update it, which is really cool. Okay, so then you will also need VRC Fury. Now, this isn't a need. Let me take that back. This isn't a need. However, VRC Fury, a lot of assets, prefabs, and whatnot that you may want to add to your avatar, a lot of them are now using VRC Fury to make the installation process a lot easier and a lot less time consuming, as well as VRC Fury has a lot of really cool optimization tips that can help you optimize your avatars whenever you make them. So I would definitely recommend getting this. Let's see what else we need. If you plan on quest converting your avatars, I would definitely look into this script, VRC Quest Tools. You can add it to the Creator Companion from the website. It will convert your materials for you. It will, it transfers over the FX layer, it transfers over the animations, the expressions, it transfers over fizzbones all to your quest model. You might have to do a little bit tweaking, you probably will. I usually have to, but it does majority of the work for you. So I would definitely look into this. And then let's see. Another thing you're gonna need is the gesture manager. There's also a AV3 emulator, which basically does the same thing. I just know that gesture manager is a little more popular with creators, but it lets you test in play mode all your toggles and stuff. So you can make sure everything works before you get in game. So I would look into that. We also have, if you plan on adding face tracking to your avatars, Jerry's face tracking templates are very popular right now. It works with UE, ARKit, all that good stuff. So I would add this to your Creator Companion. You can do that from the website as well. Oh, this is emulator with AV3 emulator, so like I said, it does the same thing as Gesture Manager. The other one is just a little more popular. You will also need Pumpkin's avatar tools. So it's going to happen, you're gonna, test your avatar in game, and then you notice some clipping. So instead of, going into Blender, fixing the clipping, doing this whole process all over again, you can just use Pumpkin's avatar tools to transfer everything from the old FBX to the new FBX, the fixed one. So that, the only thing it doesn't do, I think, is transfer over the materials. But I mean, it still does most of the work for you. Okay? So, and then the last thing you'll need really is a shader. The current most popular one I find, at least with the humanoid style avatars, is Poyomi shaders. Same thing, I don't know, you should be able to do it from here, but you can add it to your creator companion. I know another popular one is Lil Toon. I'm not as familiar with it. The only time I've used it is for plushie prefabs. But the Poyomi shader has a lot of really cool features and stuff that I will eventually show you how to use. So I would definitely recommend this one. And this last one, you really don't need. I'm going to show you how to use it here and there, but this is the AV3 Creator. It makes toggles for you. Now, I will say I recommend everyone learning how to manually do your toggles and such, just because if this is ever outdated and you relied on it, you're screwed, So I will show you how to do everything manually, but this is what I use for most of my toggles, as it saves time so much. And if you're like me, time is everything. So you can do on and off toggles, radials, the support me version, the more expensive one, you're able to do hue shifts and stuff, which is really cool. I don't have this one, I do have the basic one, but yeah, this would definitely be a big one to recommend. And that is pretty much everything. I don't have anything else really that I use for my avatars. If I think of something else, I'll probably mention it later on in the videos. But yeah, that'll be the end of the getting started video. And I will try to segment all of my videos as short as possible. I will try not to ramble often because I tend to do that. But I also want to make sure I get the information across as clearly as possible. So expect the videos to be on the shorter side, maybe about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm also going to break them up just so that way it's easier for you to find where everything is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I can't wait to see what you guys create.